I am the bunny. I am their bunny. I am, in fact, their one and only bunny. I'm not sure how I got the name the bunny. Could be because of the outfits I wear. I say this as if I dress myself, which I don't. They are one-piece flannel footed pajamas in yellow, pink, and white, ears flopping over, white vinyl padding on the feet. We call them bunny suits. I drink strawberry Nestle Quick, and we call it pink bunny milk. I have tiny hands and feet, and they also call me Princess Little Paws. Our favorite bedtime story is The Runaway Bunny, where the baby bunny threatens to run away, but the mommy bunny promises that no matter where he goes or who he becomes, she will find him and bring him home. I feel like they're bunny, even though they got me at the bunny store. Sometimes I worry about being returned. When you're a homemade bunny, you can't be returned. I love my parents, and I feel like I belong with them, and I can't imagine myself anywhere else. I always knew I was adopted. I don't remember being told, I just always knew. For me, life did not begin at conception, it began at adoption. My parents rarely refer to the people who gave me life. My dad calls them my biological parents, like they're fruit flies in a laboratory whose only function is to concoct me. For years, I doubt my own existence. Those missing 11 months from conception to adoption, completely erasing any notion of my creation and creating an undermining mystery. Where do I come from? What happened to me? Do I really exist? Am I really here? I finally get up the courage to call my adoption agency, Louise Wise Services. Turns out they're about to close their doors forever. All of their records, including mine, are being transferred to Spence Chapin, another New York adoption agency. I call Spence Chapin, and I'm assigned a social worker named Penelope Link. Yes, the woman who holds the secret to my true identity is named Link. Hi, this is Suzanne Bachner. You're my caseworker. I'm your case. How can I help you? I'm very busy. I want to look into my background. I don't necessarily want to meet anyone. It's good to take it slow, baby steps. That's what we recommend. Are you still there? Yes, sorry. What I'd really like to do is see my file. I just want a copy of it. I can't give you the file. What do you mean? It's not yours. How can my own file not be mine? It belongs to the agency, New York state law. I don't know how I'm not making myself clear. I thought that when I turned 18 and I was ready, I could see my file. That's not how it works, dear. Then explain it to me. You can't see the file. Okay, I got it. I can't see the file. It's for your own protection. How does this possibly protect me? I didn't say it did. I said it was designed to. Okay, I'm not a child. I don't need protection. I need information. Look, dear, it's not up to me. I didn't write the legislation, nor do I agree with it, but we have to follow the law to the letter, no matter how antiquated it is. But if you don't even agree with it, my hands are tied. I could lose my license, and this 100-year-old agency could be forced to shut its doors, or worse, we could get sued. Now, I can help you with your background information once you have filed with NYSER. What's that? NYSER, the New York State Adoption Information Registry. I'll send you the form. Click. The missing link does send me the NYSER form along with a pamphlet decorated with little pink and blue baby footprints. I find this offensive. I am no longer a baby. My foot is larger than the entire pamphlet. Why can't I have access to my origin story, my ancestry, my medical and genetic history that is contained in that file? Why does this complete stranger have access to it and I don't? I decide to let my parents know that I want to do a search. Well, Sue, I can't say that I agree with you doing this. I don't understand why you feel the need to do it. We don't want you to get hurt. People could take advantage of you. People already take advantage of me. It's hard enough with lost files and sealed records. There are reasons for sealed records, right or wrong, that's what people did. If you really feel the need to do this, then I support it because I support you. Yes, of course we support you, Bunny. Thank you. But just know you may be disappointed or even hurt by what you find. We all know the story of the guy who found his biological parents, they rejected him, and then he ended up killing 12 people. What? I am speaking, of course, of David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. What are you saying, Dad, that if I do the search, I'm going to become the daughter of Sam? You never know. I am the ultimate ambivalent searcher. The institutional roadblocks play a role, but so does my own fear. It's been 6 months since my file went missing. Do I really want to rock the boat and open up Pandora's box? Once you know something, you can't unknow it. But once you acknowledge you don't know something, you pretty much have to know it. The searcher I hire calls herself a reunited investigative genealogist. Her name is Pam, and she is a no-find, no-fee adoption search specialist who just landed a reality show on the new Oprah Winfrey Network. She lives in a Jersey McMansion with a home office and cameras for her show rolling 24/7. It's my true calling. I'm an adoptee myself. My own birth mother rejected me years ago when I searched and found her. Now I altruistically channel my pain into the healing and fulfilling work of reuniting other adoptees with their birth families. Like I said, it's my true calling. Congratulations on your show. I can only imagine how busy you must be right now. My work is my biggest priority. I know you've worked on a lot of Louise Wise cases. Oh, you're a Louise Wise baby. See, we're always babies. I'm also a St. Vincent's baby, but unfortunately I was unable to recover my records before they closed. It's too bad you didn't reach out to me soon. I had a contact there and I had access to the records. Really? I want you to find both of my birth parents, not just my birth mom. What I do is focus intensely on your case at the start. Sometimes it can take as little as a week. So I tell my clients to be prepared for that. I don't think my case will take a week. My birth mom's last name is Smith. I always love a challenge. I work on a no find, no fee basis. So I won't charge you unless I find your birth parents. If I don't find anything within the first 4 months, which is the duration of the contract, then I probably won't be able to help you out. But you won't even get charged expenses. But you won't have found my birth parents either. I want to assure you that as an adoptee myself, I would never take advantage of my fellow adoptee. Of course not. Give me a couple months. I'm going to dive right in. Click. I have a good feeling about this. She has a good heart, this Pam, I can tell. Underneath that thick Jersey accent, Pam has considerable skills and experience. Otherwise, Oprah never would have greenlit her show, right? I have finally ushered my challenging case into capable hands. I am positive that she is the person who will find my birth parents. Month 6. The thing is, when I'm working on a case, I have to go all in. I have to completely immerse myself in it, eat, sleep, and shit the case like it's the only thing in the world. That's how I solve my cases. That would be fascinating to see how you do it. I can't divulge trade secrets. Oh, no, of course not. You are a savant. What's that? Like a genius. I am a human being. I can only do so much. What do you think I'm gonna do here, Suzanne? Work miracles? I can only work with what you give me. So it's my fault that the records are sealed, and by a twist of fate, my birth mom's last name is Smith. Like somehow I willed this to make your life more difficult. Sorry. Look, honestly, Suzanne, I'm kind of stressed out because my teenage son is a musician and he's in this band and he's acting all rebellious and out of control and I'm freaking out about it. Oh my God, is she serious? Pam, it's all going to work out fine. Really. Thanks for listening, Suzanne. No problem. Oh, I have this epiphany. Oh, this really great idea for you. Yeah? Why don't you come on my show on the Oprah Winfrey Network and do a video appeal, straight to the camera, like you're talking directly to your birth parents, real dramatic like. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna be sick. It could be the difference between finding and not finding a birth family. Would that just make me look really desperate and pathetic? Not that I'm not. Do you want to find him or don't you? What's your viewership? That's not the point. Think about it. Click. Month 9. I'm thrilled to announce that I'm working on an autobiography, you know, a memoir. Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Are you looking for a ghostwriter? Got one. Oh, thank God. So there's going to be this chapter in my book on cases I couldn't solve, cases that totally stumped me. So here's the thing, Suzanne. I totally want to include your case in that chapter in my book. What? In the cases that haunt me chapter. I want you to be a part of it. I don't know what to say. It's not a video appeal. You just be in the book. And here's the good news part. When your case is published in my book, millions of people read it, hopefully come forward, and then you'll have a greater chance of finding your birth family. This is how you choose to tell me that my case is completely hopeless? You don't have the decency to give me an update on my case. You just launch into your book deal like I give a shit and let me know you can't solve my case by telling me that the good news is you want to include my unsolvable case in your fucking book? Oh, you're being really unprofessional. I'm being unprofessional. If you don't stop yelling at me, I'm gonna hang up. I'm not yelling. You're using a bad tone. I am not using a bad tone. Click. When I get off the phone, Bob informs me that I was indeed using a bad tone, but only when I ask him. 2 days later, beep, Suzanne, it's Pamela. I found your birth father's family. I reached out to them. It's definitely them. Call me. I thought we agreed that you weren't going to talk to anyone without my permission. It was the only way I could confirm that I'd found your birth family. I thought my case was on hold. Suzanne, I found your birth family. How do you know it's them? I spoke to your Uncle Sandy. Uncle Sandy? When I called the house, I said to him, I am calling on behalf of a long-lost relative of your brother's. And you know what Uncle Sandy said? No. He said, she'd be what, 30, 35 now? Boom! I don't get it. I made no mention of your age or your gender. And he said, she'd be what, 30 or 35 now? Boom! Oh my God. So it really is them? I am sorry to report that your birth father passed away 3 years ago. Oh. I had a feeling, but to hear it out loud. I'm going to need you to process your payment in full before I can share all of the information with you. The fee for my service in your case is $2,500. I accept all major credit cards, wire transfer, direct deposit, PayPal, though please note an additional $80 fee applies. Cashier's checks, money orders, and personal checks, but they are held 3 business days. Click. My birth dad is found, but he's gone. And I will never meet him here. Never. To find out that my birth father passed away 1 year after I actively started searching is heartbreaking. If the records had been open, I may have had an opportunity to meet him. Thank you for your prompt payment. Your birth father was Stephen Michael Genet, AKA S. Michael Genet. He went by Michael. Genet, like the playwright? Who? The famous French playwright, Jean Genet, the balcony, the maids. Not ringing a bell. The Genet family hails from Miami and still lives there. Miami, really? You know, whenever I asked Penny which states comprise the southeastern region of the United States, she always said Florida first. I'll send you Michael's obituary. It's beautifully written. Michael was married to his 3rd wife at the time of his death. Coincidentally, her name is also Suzanne. He has 5 kids, all in their 20s, but it is unclear which ones, if any, are your biological siblings. 2 of them are born 4 months apart, so it's not like they were in the same womb, right? Maybe some of them were adopted. You know, Suzanne, it is so important that you know who your bios are. There's a natural chemical attraction, so you really got to protect yourself in a sealed record society. You could wind up fucking your brother and having incest babies, and that'd suck, right? Right. Anywho, I can now disclose that your birth mother's first name is Dorothy. Oh my God. My favorite movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz, and my birth mom's first name is Dorothy. You gotta be kidding me. I would never. Gotta go. Good luck. Click. Hello. Is this Suzanne? Yes. This is your mother. Oh. Uh, uh, Hi. I got your email, darling. I was completely gobsmacked. Uh, me too. I am over the moon. I'm so excited. I didn't think I'd ever find you. I didn't think I'd ever find you. This is incredible. It's her. There's a real live person on the other end of the phone who conceived me and incubated me and delivered me, who is my mother. Are you still in Ireland? Yes, darling. I can't believe it's really you. This is absolutely surreal. I am so excited. This is just incredible. This is nothing short of a miracle. Am I talking too much? No, not at all. I'm speechless. So I have always loved you and missed you. You are an incredibly difficult person to find. My childhood nickname was Rusty. Everyone called me that because of my red hair, and it just stuck. I changed it legally to Rusty, and I kept my second husband's name after we divorced. Man, my birth parents are really bad with the whole marriage thing. What should I call you? Why don't you call me Mama Two? That way I'm not stepping on your mom's toes. Okay, I like that. Mama Two it is. Wonderful. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I gotta go. Can we talk more later? Of course we can. Anything you need, honey bunny. I take down Rusty's contact information. We agree to talk later, and I hang up the phone. Click. This whole hello, I'm your mother conversation is completely overwhelming. I'm having an out of body experience. This connection is so strong and overpowering. I can only take it in small doses. Bob and I go to our spin class. It is, after all, non-refundable. I can't believe I do that. Neither can Bob. What if I never get to talk to her again? What's wrong with me? A few years ago, a stranger telling me I'm your mother would have stopped me in my tracks. My defense system would have gone up in a flash. How dare you call yourself my mother? I only have one mother, and she's a few blocks away in the apartment where she raised me, and you, lady, are an imposter. But I prepared for this. I created the psychic space for the idea, or rather the reality, that I have two sets of parents. She did not identify herself as my mom, but as my mother. The language gets very complicated. Birth mom, first mom, natural mom. There is no satisfactory language, and it can get very touchy. I would never in a million years put a qualifier in front of my mom and dad when referring to them. They're not my adoptive parents, they're my parents. Just like Rusty is not Rusty, like she's a friend of mine, and she's not my biological mother, like that's the only connection. She's Mama Two. It is so weird that Mama Two calls me Honey Bunny, because that's what my mom calls me. Most of the time separate honey or bunny, but sometimes Honey Bunny. It is like I've been struck by a bolt of lightning. I need to catch up with my body. There's this beautiful smoky voice at the end of the line that sounds like mine. And even though I cut the call short, the truth is I can't get enough of it. I could listen to it for hours. Rusty has a beautiful voice. Did I mention that? Melodious, soft, strong, feminine. Speaking with Mama Two is like taking some sort of fantastic drug that affirms my existence. And as I walk away from cycling, where I'm only in my body and I can focus on that and nothing else, and we walk to the diner to have breakfast, it slowly dawns on me. I exist. I actually exist. I know I'm connected to an actual human being. I was not delivered by a stork. I was not manufactured in the Louise Wise baby factory. I did not materialize into being in the bunny store. I was not transported from outer space and shot put into my parents' arms when they adopted me. I know there is a real connection. This woman who is part of me, who is walking around planet Earth, from whom I actually came. I come from a real, live, flesh and blood human being who is speaking her beautiful voice to me. I am floating on air. I exist. I am real. I am here.